Yeah, it was a tough match. Obviously disappointed not to close out in the third set when I had the chance to do that. Got off to a slightly slow start. Struggled a bit with my timing early on, but there was some good rallies. I thought I moved pretty well. I thought he served well in some big moments, especially in the third set. And yeah, I mean, there's things that I feel like I could have done better, but yeah, it was obviously disappointing to lose after serving for the match. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of the players now, obviously, are big hitters of the ball, good athletes, and yeah, like I said, I just feel like he served well on the big moments. It wasn't so much the sort of the hitting from the back of the court that was, the issue. It was just more. I felt like I could have returned better, but also he served well, and yeah, it's a pretty quick court here. I think it's getting a little bit quicker as the week goes on, and if you serve into the spots and yeah, go for your serves, you can get good rewards.
And you can just talk a little about your frustration as that third set wore on. It seemed like you were talking a lot to looked like Jonas in the corner, saying he wasn't listening. Just what particularly was bothering you there? Because it seemed to keep going for a lot of that set.
I think again, when you learn more about like how people react when they're on the court, often what you say, you don't mean what you say, especially when it comes immediately after you make a mistake or when you're frustrated after you lose a game. I felt like when I lost at Wimbledon, Roger did obviously serve great in that match, and today Timur served well, but I normally back myself to return a little bit better than I did. I think in the tiebreak, I don't think I put one return in the court when he was serving. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Of 4 or 5 service points, and yeah, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job maybe at Wimbledon of putting enough first serve returns in the court, and that's something that I think cost me a little bit tonight as well, and it's frustrating.
Overall, how does this affect your U.S. Open prep? I assume you head to Canada pretty shortly.
It's obviously a disappointing match to lose, but it's not like I went out and got blown off the court, or it was a match that I had no chance of winning. I feel like I put myself in a position to win the match. It's the first hard court match in I don't know 4.5 months, with only 4 or 5 days of preparation. So I was happy with how I moved and did certain things on the court, but I felt like there's some things for me to improve, and hopefully with a few more days and having that match under my belt, I'll be able to make some improvements for the next few weeks.